Rob Tell on the track. Hop in the whip and I hit these switches. See that chrome suspension. Look at the car, you know who did it. I don't have to mention. They know it's Alex from Hoppos. Custom work come from Hoppos. I'm Rob Tell if I vote for anybody that gotta know. Alex stay with fresh content and he keep it coming like a slideshow. Never cut corners far as I know, but he cut metal with his eyes closed. Control arms, reinforced frame, still killing the game. You see the gun smoke from Impalas with the X-frame, doing tricks like it came from the X game. Everybody gotta tune in for.
What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. How are you? Didn't realize how late it was. It is pouring. It is coming down. I'm gonna take you guys right outside real quick. We had to put out the little caution sign, you know. Take you outside. It is coming down. It's been like this pretty much since 6:30 this morning, nonstop. It's really affecting our foot traffic coming in the door, but it is not affecting our online sales. Our online sales are just kicking and booming right now. If you guys haven't gone onto our website, make sure you guys go onto our website. It's www.hopposonline.com. We do run specials, promotions, and stuff like that all day or throughout the days. You'll see different stuff popping up on social media. If you guys don't follow us on social media, my shop page is Hoppos_Alex, and then art shop page is going to be Hoppos_INC Incorporated Inc. So you guys make sure you go on there and follow us. And speaking of following, if you guys aren't following that whole coronavirus thing, I know a lot of people think it's a gimmick. A lot of people, really don't give a crap. I was personally one of those people. I'm just like, hey, I don't follow politics. I don't follow the hype of the media. I don't even like watching TV, and I really don't actually watch TV very often. But I do gotta say, make sure you guys are just staying clean and just hand sanitizing, just taking your normal precautions, which you guys should be doing all the time anyways. As you guys can see, we are providing hand sanitizer at all of our counters. Got hand sanitizer. And none of you guys better be stealing this, because I've been seeing what the market value has been going on this and TP. We are counting our rolls of toilet paper in our shop. I don't want no one stealing it. I'm going to take you guys to the back real quick though, because we have the 60 Impala coming. Oh, you guys can see shipping is kind of crazy. We're just getting, forklift in the way. We just cleaning up the spot right here. We got the 60 Impala coming back in. A few more added changes coming onto it. And on top of that, we got a lot of other stuff being cut up and in the works right now as well. We got some Oldsmobile battery hold downs. These are going out to Mike out in from Motion 3. We also got Vic doing some work over here. Vic, say hello. He's using an excuse for the respirator right now. It's okay, we'll give him that. But he is cleaning up a full Canadian G-body kit, or a Canadian Impala kit G-body. What an idiot. So, we're getting wet. We got tons and tons of frame kits shipping out right now. We got the next one being cleaned up right here. This is 104 pieces total. It is for the Impala, the Canadian style frame. And there is different variances in the frames. There is the convertible frame, American frame, and Canadian frame. I know a lot of you guys think that Impala is just Impala, but there's a lot of differences between them, which technically they're all almost interchanged with each other, besides, the extra mounts for convertible to hardtop. But there is some also differences in convertible, which convertible has an extra hump up here, has extra thickness reinforcing here. Don't mind this. This is done from another shop. We're just getting rid of this frame. It's actually scrap. But there is a lot of differences in the frames. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is going to be the back rails back here. The back rails back there, those ones are actually going to be fully boxed in on a Canadian frame, which technically, that is going to be one of the weakest points in the frame because all the extra battery weight you're adding. So make sure you guys know what frame you guys are doing. If you guys are ordering frame kits, make sure you guys know which one it is. And if you're unsure, just give us a call. We'll walk you through a few things you could check to see which frame you have, and that way you're getting the correct stuff. So I just got a text message from Mario. They are on our way right now. We're going to see that 60. And if you guys followed the last video, we had a few issues with the cylinders that came in place with that car as it came here, in which we already knew it was going to be an issue. But we told them, instead of holding up, the Mike Lamberson and getting the car re-cleared and stuff like that, just go ahead and take it with the bent cylinders in there. And then when it comes back, we'll go ahead and put the correct stuff in there. That way we eliminate any issues of, other stuff going on. And while it's here, we're going to be adding a few more upgrades, a few more little touches to the Continental kit, doing some little changes to the front, and just finalizing all that kind of stuff. And then from there, our next time we'll probably be seeing it will be full display when it's in Vegas. Now we're going to stop talking and we are going to get to work. We got a lot of stuff to do before the car gets here. So, see you guys in a bit. So in the machine shop right now, I'm going to show you, got Natalie doing some blocks. We're getting back on production on blocks and backing plates, because we were getting a little low. So she's making it happen. Another thing too, we actually get our material full-blown long lanes. I think they come in like 12 to 18 foot lanes. And we actually have our CNC saw in the back that I'm sure you guys have seen in some of our videos, but we get it in full raw form like this. And this, what I'm holding right here, is actually one of our standard 3/8 top pressure, 3/8 top return blocks. So what we consider a street block that comes in all of our kits. This is actually it right here, solid chunk. And what Natalie's doing is she's actually doing the full run on it, and you can see in the background right here, it's just there it goes. I know you guys can't really see much, but you guys can hear by the noise and the chips and the water. That is going a real deep cut right now. Here's another one, I believe. And after each one comes off, it gets set right here. And what she does is actually come in, inspect all the holes, checks everything, make sure everything's looking good, make sure finish is up to quality, and then she'll actually hand polish each one before it hits the shelf. And that's just part of the quality control that we kind of do here. Yes, it is tedious. Yes, it's probably not necessary to go through and clean each block by hand, but it's something that we actually really like because the finish comes out so clean. And well, most people won't spend the time to actually sit there and do that, so that's why we like doing it. So here is the backing plate. This is just standard flat stock aluminum, and there's actually, believe it or not, even though it's just a simple backing plate, just like these ones right here, there's a lot of work involved into just a simple flat piece. A lot of people don't notice, but there's actually, a little concave section on the back here. If you guys can see that lip, that concave section actually recesses the tank into it so everything fits properly. And well, machining the back side, then you also have to machine the front side. If you notice on the holes, when you go and machine this, it would have to be held down to get machined. And if you notice the holes, there's no marks whatsoever on how we hold it. Now this is kind of a little secret that we run, but why not put it on YouTube, right? So everyone else can copy it, since everyone else loves copying our product. So I'm gonna give you guys a little insight on it and how we do it. And I'm sure you guys are probably gonna be screenshotting this video and zooming in onto part numbers, but we are running actually one of our 3-gallon air tanks, and we are running vacuum off of it. You guys can see it is right around -20 on vacuum. So we're actually running a suction pump off of here. And the reason for the suction pump is so we can get a backing plate with no marks on it. So you guys are going to see here, she's actually going to release the suction. Oh, I don't know if we caught that one, but we'll show you guys again on when it pulls it down. So we actually run a suction pump off of here and a full fixture that has been fully machined and has a gasket on it. And you can see it runs, there you go. And then just double check tightness and make sure it's really getting a good grab, because you are getting, what RPMs do you run that guy at? What's the RPMs on that when it's cutting?
You know, I don't know. Fast.
Yeah, I don't know the exact RPM it's running, but it's running real fast, so it has to be held down. As you guys will see here, it has to hold with vacuum while it's getting machined.
Okay, it's running 4,000.
So you can see the spindle speed right there is about 5,000 RPMs that it's rotating at, and we're at 100% speed right now. So you guys could tell that that suction is no joke. It has to really hold down in place in order for us to hold that without shooting off and hitting one of us or breaking our glass here, or plexi. What is this, plexi or glass? It's like I don't know, plexi or glass, one of those. But yeah, so in order for that to be holding down, I mean, that is a lot of negative pressure on their vacuum. And again, we do that just so we could get 0 marks on the holes. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but having a really clean backing plate and really clean finish, where you'll see a lot of other companies, if they ship you just a backing plate, they'll leave marks around these sections because they hold it down from there. And to us, having a scratch on there just isn't a product that we could sell, so that's why we do that. Well guys, this rain has not let up at all. As you can tell, across the street, it's all flooded. It is just calming down. But in good news, if any of you guys collect cardboard and recycle that stuff, this is going for a premium price right now just because of how heavy and wet it is. So I know them tricks. I know them tricks. Alright guys, so it's going to be fun. I'm just going to stay in here and let them unload it for right now, because it's coming down. The car got a big old condom on it, so we should be safe. You didn't bring the coronavirus with you, right? Alright, we should be good then. If we're not good, at least the car's safe. The car has a big condom on it, so at least that doesn't have coronavirus.
Modelo time, full coronavirus.
You gotta do the dance. Bad cylinders from the last video, so now that the car is pretty much in place of where it has to go as far as in lines with everybody and visiting all the right people. It had a few, I wasn't gonna say days, but it has a few hours of downtime right now in between scheduling, so we're replacing out those cylinders right now. I wasn't expecting to see this car back until it was finished, but luckily it is. That way we can knock this kind of stuff out before the upholstery goes in. So I know California is one of the next steps, so we got to make sure we knock it out before they get it. So we got the new cylinders in place. We went with a 14-inch instead of the telescopics he had in there. He's getting literally the same amount of lift. The only issue, he actually dropped down about an inch, but now he doesn't have the issue of bending the cylinder because it's not maxing out on the cap. He actually has a little bit of room left on the cap, and before the hole was too tight up here that they cut, and it was, you know, rotating a lot. So now with a smaller 1 5/8 cylinder instead of a 2-inch cylinder, it actually gives it the extra amount it needs. We had the upper cup chromed, a lower cup chrome, and then the coil we reused. So all that's back in there. It's straight, no bending, so we're good on that part. What Vic's working on now is we just welded up an adapter for the front, because these front lower arms, whoever cupped them, they're so big that the coil's slopping around. So every time he locks up, the coil's kicking, coming back. So it has a really loud popping noise. So what we're doing now is we're making an adapter to actually fit in there with what we call a saddle that goes on the inside. And I'll show you that. So this is what we made up right here. It's pretty much it's an inch and a half tall. It's an inch and a half tall saddle with a cap that we welded from the inside first. That way it holds on. It's not hot, right? There we go. So we welded it from the inside. Then we capped it and then welded on the outside. And then Vic just got done molding them. Go ahead and test fit those now. So we're gonna test fit them, make sure everything's good, which we know they're pretty close, but we just wanna make sure now with the molding in there, how they fit. So that's the next step. All right, so you can see the pockets right there. So go to drop it in, Vic, see how, there you go. So it's like a perfect little fit with a little coil spacer in there. Go ahead and try to get the coil in there, see how it does. Tell me if you need me to hold the cylinder up. Hold it up. The tubing's still on there, so it's not gonna drop all the way. But you guys can see now there's a little lip in there and it shouldn't slide around as much. So it should eliminate that popping noise he was getting. I mean, it was really bad to where if he would have hit the switch in front of people, people would have looked at the car. So with that little adapter, we'll probably have that chromed or possibly even engraved. That way it blends in real good. And you know, wherever there's issues, there's always a solution to it. So thank God that's in there. Now we're gonna move our way to the back. I haven't really showed you guys the car itself, but god damn. What do you think, Vic?
It's alright.
You know Hyro's watching the video right now. He's like, what? He's yelling at the screen. So when you guys saw this, I mean, there's a lot of issues going on originally, but I mean, holy shit, the amount of progress. Dang, I shouldn't have said that on YouTube. I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube. But the amount of difference in progress that that's been done. I mean, the engraving, all the striping. The car ended up pretty much getting re-cleared. All the latching, little medallions. You got a chrome rack. Nice billet exhaust hangers. Nice exhaust too. I think they had this custom made. I'll show you guys more in depth as we kind of go through. Right now what we're doing is we're making a nice cover that's going to hold the Continental kit. Because right now this is just the only piece when it's locked up. It doesn't look finished. So we're going to make it look finished. And we'll make a nice plate that they'll have engraved and chromed. That way when the car is locked up, everything that's down here is all matching. And this actually looks like it's all finished off. So that's what we're doing now. Well guys, like always on this car, for some reason we are so short on time, but we got the back bumper off, at least the Continental kit section. We are building this piece right here, so it's pretty much an insert overlay just to get fully engraved. That way it blends with everything. It was really visible from the back and it just didn't look right, so we decided to kind of do this. What we're doing is we're actually building another lip here so it hides this lip, so it looks like it's all seamless. So we just cut that right now. Gotta try to figure out how to squeeze in 2 hours of work, actually more like 3 hours of work in like 30 minutes. They're on their way. We are nowhere near being done, but it looks beautiful, right? Time to go home, Vic. Time to go home. Yep. So guys, long day. 60 is on its way out right now. It is heading to Lamberton, and then right before California is actually coming back to us one more time. We're just so short on time in between everything. Everyone's, only allowed a section of time and days, pretty much. We had technically 1 day on that to fix the back cylinders, get the drive shaft in, that front popping noise. I think there's a few other little things we're gonna. Oh, the back section that I showed you guys, we did that too. So there's a few other little things that we're gonna address next time and add. Hyro's been adding. They've just been adding and adding and adding. So yeah, I won't be surprised if we see that 2 or 3 more times actually before it actually busts out. So as you guys can tell, the car is freaking phenomenal. It's beautiful. I mean, everyone that's been touching it has been doing a great job on it, and I mean, super nice car. So I'm sure you guys will see this car in another video. I'm glad it's out. We are heading home. Time to go find some toilet paper because yeah, there's no toilet paper around here. I'm sure you guys have all seen that. What do you guys think about that? I mean, you think everyone's exaggerating, taking it overboard? How do you guys feel? Because I mean, I think it's getting a little carried away, but at the same time, I mean, I'm normally a stalker. I prep anyway, so that doesn't really bother me too much. But what did bother me is we went to go get diapers and wipes the night for my newborn, and they limited us to how many wipes we could get because everyone's taking the toilet paper. Now they're going to wipes. So it sucks because people like us, who are, we have a newborn and kids, like we actually need it and we're not able to get it because everyone else is stockpiling it. So we're going to go do some shopping tonight, try to get some wipes. Word is, things are only going to get worse and people are going to start freaking out even more. So you guys stay ready. You guys be safe. Wash your hands. Sanitize. Do all that good stuff. Stay indoors. Do some family time, right? Work in the car. Work in the garage. But you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for watching as always. If you guys don't subscribe, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys haven't head to our website, head to our website. It's www.hoppersonline.com. If you guys need any help, tech support, be sure to call us 909-923-5553. We are open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you guys shoot me a DM at 2 in the morning, don't be mad because I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to lie. I will answer it the next following day, but not at 2 a.m. So for the people that keep sending me messages early, it's early in the morning for us, so it's early in the morning for you too. But if you guys are sending a message at that early, do not expect a response back at 2 a.m. I'm sorry, all right? So you guys have a great night. We are out.
Rob Tell on the track. Hop in the whip and I hit these switches. See that chrome suspension. Look at the car, you know who did it. I don't have to mention. They know it's Alex from Hoppos. Custom work come from Hoppos. I'm Rob Tell 504. For anybody that gotta know, Alex stay with fresh content and he keep it coming like a slideshow. Never cut corners far as I know, but he cut metal with his eyes closed. Control arms, reinforced frame, still killing the game. You see the gun smoke from Impalas with the X-frame, doing tricks like it came from the X game. Everybody gotta tune in for